Hello, my name is Dallas, and today I decided to start Jak and Daxter the Precursor Legacy. This is not my first time playing this game, so I would like to go for completion on it. Hopefully I don't have to actually... I guess right about it.
Spent my life searching for the answers that my father and my father's fathers failed to find. Who were the Precursors? Why did they create the vast monoliths that litter our planet? How did they harness eco, the life energy of the world? What was their purpose? And why did they vanish? I have asked the plants, but they do not remember. The plants have asked the rocks, but the rocks do not recall. Even the rocks do not recall. Every bone in my body tells me that the answers rest on the shoulders of a young boy. Oblivious to his destiny, uninterested in the search for truth, and rejecting of my guidance. And why would he want to listen to old Samus the Sage anyway? I'm only the master of green eco, one of the wisest men on the planet. So it seems the answer begins not with careful research or sensible thinking. Nay, as with many of fate's mysteries, it begins with but a small act of disobedience.
Hey! Jak, old green stuff told us not to come here.
Continue your search for artifacts and eco. If the locals possess precursor items, you know what to do.
Deal harshly with anybody who strays from the village. We will attack it in due time.
What are we doing here anyway, Jak? This place gives me the creeps. Huh? Oh, stupid precursor junk. Eek! What is that dark ooze? It sure don't look friendly. The sage yaps on about the precursors that built this place all the time. Where did they go? Why did they build this crud? Now, I like precursor orbs and power cells as much as the next guy. But if you ask me, they must have been real losers. Wow! How did you do that? I think we're in trouble! Ow! Man, that stung! I told you we shouldn't have come here, and you listened! What? Okay. I'm fine.
What in green tarnation do you two want?
I was...
Don't tell me! Instead of heeding my wisdom, the two of you went mucking around in the only place that I told you not to go. Misty Island.
That's right, and then...
And, Daxter, you finally took a much-needed bath, but in a bathtub filled with dark eco.
Look, old man, are you gonna keep yapping, or are you gonna help me out of this mess?
I'm gonna keep yapping, because in my professional opinion, the change is an improvement. And besides, I couldn't help you if I wanted to.
What?
There's only one person who has studied Dark Eco long enough to have a chance at returning you to your previous form. Carl Acheron, the Sage. But he lives far to the north. Far, far to the north. Nobody has spoken to him in ages. I would teleport you there, but I can't do that either. None of the 3 sages that maintain the other teleporter gates have seen fit to turn their ends on for quite a while. The only other way north is by foot through the Fire Canyon, but its volcanic soil is hot enough to melt precursor metal. You can't just walk through it.
But you could fly over it if you had a zoomer equipped with a heat shield. I just happen to be working on such a thing at this very moment. All I would need is 20 power cells to give it enough energy to withstand the canyon's heat. Isn't that right, Daddy?
Yes, Kira, that might work. But where are a boy and a half going to get 20 power cells?
From the villagers. Most of them have a power cell or 2 stashed away somewhere. And even if they aren't willing to just give them away, greasing their palms with a few precursor orbs should do the trick. And I bet there are even more of them out in the wilds just waiting for some brave adventurer to find.
Well, we've got the brave adventurer at least.
Brave adventurer? You two couldn't find your way out of the village without training. Before you do anything else, you better go through the warp gate and get some practice on Geyser Rock.
We won't find any more of that dark gooey eco stuff, will we? 'Cause I'd hate to fall in again and turn into you.
Get in there before I turn you both into ferns.
Okay, and we're playing.
You can't come back through the warp gate until you find all 4 power cells on this island.
This device is a communicator. With it, my father and I can give you advice at any time during your quest.
Okay. So as I mentioned before, I muted myself for the very long cutscene. I would like to get the Platinum Trophy for this game. And I haven't really gone through the trophy list, and I don't know how much of it is going to be on the way through the general play. But I know like the 2 big achievement things are generally collecting all the orbs and getting all the power cells. That's the main thing I remember. So I'm gonna try to do my best to get through all that.
These floating egg-shaped things are precursor orbs. Collect enough of them, and some of the villagers will give you a power cell in exchange.
Okay.
This is a power cell, the most important precursor artifact you can find. You need to collect 20 of these so I can power the heat shield for your A-Grab zoomer.
Okay. And again, I'm hoping that I didn't actually have to set anything up in terms of like saving, because I know for the PlayStation 3 some of the classic games required me to
Sometimes you'll want to hit things with a greater force. To break one of these boxes, you should jump in the air and then dive down onto it, hands first.
Okay.
Hey, you found one of my scout flies. I sent 7 of them to each area to look for power cells, but the lurkers must have captured them all.
There. Starting to come back. Ooh, power cell. But based on the way it's acting so far, I assume since this was on the PS4 shop.
That last scout fly had a power cell. I'll bet if you collect all 7 in each area, you can find even more power cells.
That's Blue Eco, which contains the energy of motion. Blue Eco allows you to run fast, break boxes, and even activate some precursor artifacts when you get near them.
I'm assuming the save is working because there isn't really anything so far to like allude me to the contrary. Okay.
This is a precursor door. It can only be opened by approaching the door while channeling blue eco through your body.
Okay, so I need to make it all the way up here with the blue eco.
That's a blue eco vent. More concentrated than the floating clusters. This vent will give you a full charge of blue eco, letting you use it for the maximum time.
Okay. Precursor. I need at least open sesame.
Good work! The blue eco caused the door to open. With blue eco, you can breathe energy into all kinds of precursor artifacts that have lain dormant for years.
Okay.
Those little green balls of energy on the ground are a type of eco. Pick up 50 small green ecos, or one big green one to increase your health.
So I got over 50 now, so I should have increased health then? Don't see any orbs around here right now.
You can jump once, then jump again in the air to reach even higher ledges.
Here's another power cell.
Notice how each blue eco cluster you pick up increases the time you can use its power.
Okay, is there a way? Check how many things are in this area. It's also a bit weird that the start button is mapped to the touchpad. I'm wondering if I should do another skim through or if I should just come back later. Because other than that one section with the blue eco, I think I was pretty thorough.
Great! You found all of the power cells on the island. Come back to the warp gate so I can bring you back to the lab. Hurry up!
Unless there's something like on the beach area, maybe? I don't see anything this way, at least. Let me check the beach area and then I'll head back to the warp. Okay, there is stuff over here. I figured there would be because it's weird. This definitely looks like that. See a few more precursor orbs and not much else. Maybe there's something with a geyser that I can reach. That seems to be an invisible wall. Okay. But how many does that put me at? 49. There has to be an extra one, right? Like there has to be an orb that I'm missing somewhere. I don't see anything over there. Maybe I should just head out for now. Unless there's something on this beach, maybe. Because I didn't really look around here either. So far, I don't see anything. Okay, let's just head out. I can always come back.
Good training, boys. But that's nothing compared to the challenges that lie ahead.
Then no problem. We got the moves, eh, Jack? We'd love to stay and chat, Big Green, but we're, itching to get on with our adventures.
Fine, fine. Adventure away, then. And while you're out adventuring, why don't you make yourself useful? My darn green eco-collectors are clogged up again. Head out to the far side of the beach and clear them out, why don't you? Follow the lamps. They'll take you right there. Now, all of you, get out of here!
Okay. There's the door. Gotta go around his house first. Don't see anything.
We need power cells to fuel the heat shield.
Hey, baby. What do you say you and I go cruising on this A-Grav Zoomer?
Rule number 1, I don't date animals.
You don't know what you're missing.
Listen, if you need something to keep you busy, my father always talked about an ancient precursor pipeline hidden deep underground. Some of these pipes end in vents from which eco flows freely, and some have been capped off so that the eco is sealed back. There must be a way to turn the capped vents on. I traced part of the pipeline back to the Forbidden Temple. Maybe you should look there for some type of switch.
Okay. I'm assuming there's gonna be stuff around the village that I can do too. I think it was like every 100 precursor orbs was a power cell, if I heard it right.
Hey! It looks like scout flies are always in red boxes.
That looks sort of like the intended path. Let's take a peek around the village.
Hey! Little furry dude! Oh, I thought for a moment you were my muse.
Your what?
Haven't you ever seen a muse before? It's a little glowing squirrel about your size, full of spunk, and crazy as a lark.
Oh, I get it. Like a sidekick.
As a matter of fact, without my muse, I just can't sculpt. But with her around, I see beauty in everything, you know? Right now, I couldn't chisel my way out of a box. I think she ran away to that misty island. Oh, I just hope she's all right. It's worth a power cell if you bring her back to me.
Wait a minute. We are not going back to Misty Island. Are we?
Okay. I guess I should check it. Sounds like I'm assuming most of it, all of them have a side quest of some sort.
Well,
Hello there, my dear boy. You've caught me at a most inopportune moment. I was to set off on my journeys yesterday, but I seem to be a spot short on the old Precursor orbs. I would have pledged my word that I had 90 of them, but I gather that your young friend, you know, the little annoying, miserably ugly one, might have just pilfered them as a sort of a spot of fun. Anyway, would you be kind enough to loan your dear old uncle 90 Precursor orbs so he can get underway? I would offer you a power cell in return.
Okay, so each one's Precursor orbs. That's a fairly simple one.
Don't tell me that you two have problems as well. First I hear of monster sightings near the village, and now this. See those gears up there, boys? See them? See how they're not moving? That means our village has no power. The eco beam coming from the jungle temple has been interrupted. And boys, everyone's too frightened to go out and find out what's happened.
Did you pay the bill?
Yeah. Oh, you're funny. Now look, if you two fix the eco beam, I'll give you a power cell. Oh, and another thing, if by any chance you're interested in making a contribution to my re-election campaign, I might be willing to part with yet another power cell. The minimum contribution is a very modest 90 Precursor orbs.
Okay. That's 2 places where I can buy power cells. And also 2 missions.
Oh my, what a horribly sick little bird.
You don't look so good yourself, lady.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were a spotted orange-bellied rain friend. You know, yesterday I saw some terribly vicious creatures capture a mother flut-flut near the beach. Now there's this poor little orphan egg sitting in a nest at the top of the cliff, and I can't get to it. If you could climb up there and push it off, I've piled some hay down at the base to catch it safely. Do an old lady a favor, and I'll give you a power cell.
Okay. I think that was a trophy too if I push it off.
What a weird-looking thing! I'll bet we can get this open if you power up with that zappy blue eco stuff.
Okay. Let's see what this does. Oh, it made a whole bunch of Precursor orbs, but I missed the jump. Maybe I don't need it. Oh, actually. Okay, that works. There's a couple power cells I can see over there. And a scout flag.
Gotta milk those yak cows. Gotta milk those yak cows. Oh, it's you. Oh, just resting my tired bones. I've been trying to get those ornery yak cows back into the pen all day. Some strange creatures tried to steal them earlier. You think you could help an old man and try to get them back into the corral?
Okay, that's a very simple one. Assuming they stay in there. At least right now it seems like they do.
Yeah, bring in the crops for the drillers, yeah.
at least 4. Oop, that's the wrong way. I feel like I should try these one more time, but it's fine. There's another one somewhere. Okay, let's check over this way then. Maybe not. Let's give me a new area prompt, and I'm assuming they would be closer.
Wow! Check out that funky sculpture sitting on the rocks over there.
Oh, there's one.
Yeah, bringing the cops furniture away again.
That lazy
There we go.
farmer owes us a power cell. Let's go talk to him.
Ah, well done, my boy. You actually got those flea bags back into the pen. Now I can sleep in peace. Take this power cell for your trouble.
I got the Yeehaw trophy. Now let's check out that sculpture. Oops. That was me whiffing a double jump. Okay. Try that again. Unless I need a speed boost. Not sure why I'm whiffing that jump. Maybe I'm just not hitting it fast enough. Close on. There we go. What do you want?
This must...
Who awakens the oracle? Wait, one of you has the light within. From before time, I have watched and waited for the true hero to return. Present to me 120 precursor orbs for each power cell I contain.
Okay. That's 120. How many do I have? 84. So I can almost buy one from one of the villagers, but not from him. Let's put this clue side here.
We scrounged enough orbs to trade for a power cell. Let's get back and make the switch already.
Fire Canyon. I don't think I can do anything with it, so this is the wrong way. Okay, I should probably... I'll save up for 120 and go for one of the statue ones. Just need a scout fly. I think 2 more and I get a power cell. I think it's 7 per area. At least based on the tutorial, that's what it was. Okay. So maybe one more around the village somewhere.
Those all-metal boxes are thicker than a Yakao skull, but there must be something that can bust them open. Hey! That pelican just snagged a power cell! Let's go kick some big bird butt!
One of the explosions here.
All right.
Guess I did.
Treasure. See if I could hit it with the box. There we go. That should be the last of those. Now, as long as I don't stand still, I should be fine. Six down and I need 20 for the speeder to get the fire cannon. It's making a little bit of progress. Doesn't seem like it. Guess I'll keep heading towards the bird. This was also another objective that was listed to me.
Are you near the egg yet? There. That's it. Just a little further. Push the egg off the cliff. Oh, my, that wasn't gentle. Good job. Now meet me down here by the egg.
Gotta get that little platform first.
We might want to talk to the bird watcher and see if we scramble that flood egg.
It wasn't quite fast enough. Really gotta get. There we go.
Oh my! I hope the poor dear's okay. Here's a power cell for your valor.
Oh no! No!
Look, isn't that cute? It thinks you're its mama.
Ah! I'm not your mom! You see any feathers here?
Oh, love at first sight. Oh. Listen, boys. I'll take this little chick back to the village with me and work with the sage to take care of her.
X Overheart, another trophy. Okay, there's the bird over there. Guess I'll just keep heading that way. I'm not sure what to do with these things over here, unless I just have to smash the rocks. That seems to be the case. And it also gave me health. Okay.
Well, I see that you two have finally decided to unblock my collectors. I would offer my congratulations, but you have so much to do, I won't waste your time. By the way, if things don't work out, Daxter could always get a job controlling the village rat problem.
Okay. So I can explore the beach over to the side, or I can go up here. That was the power cell they're setting too. Yeah, let's check out the beach. There's some orbs down there. Some heading over that way, and a scout fly over there.
Hey! Seagulls! Let's buzz me for kicks.
Okay. This is one of the capped vents that they said that I had to go to the...
Yeah, so we got a precursor
Temple.
launcher here, but you aren't powered up with the blue stuff. So it ain't gonna help us!
Okay. I can reach the bird from here. If I could dive.
Auga! Dive for those orbs, Jack! Dive!
Oh, this might. I think there was something like 2,000 orbs, if I remember right from the trophy. That, I feel like there's gonna be a lot of trying to find individual spots laying around.
Quick! We have to get to the power cell before the pelican scoops it up again!
There's some there that I need to grab. Okay, easy. I gotta give me that trophy. There's a surprisingly large amount of trophies fairly early on. I didn't realize that I could hold dive longer. It's not the easiest to navigate the water though. Anything else behind the waterfall? Not that I can see. Okay. So I guess I'll head to the ruins over here. Take another power cell. So what is the purpose of this?
Punch those poles out from below.
I'm not sure what to do with those. I think it's to push them up, but I don't really know how. Daxter's having a time. Okay, then. A tenth of the way into the game. Feel big. I'm not entirely sure what activated
They
that.
caused an avalanche. Let's check it out.
Oh, was it scaring all the seagulls off? They caused the avalanche? Okay. So let's head back up that way. I need to raise the column somehow. In order to reach the orbs and whatever's up on that pillar. Don't know if I have like an up attack. I didn't hear what they said as the hint for that either. I'm guessing gotta get all the way up there. Probably in effect. I'm guessing this is for later or it's something else I have to find. I don't think there's anything else over this way unless it's just out in the water somewhere. So I guess it's safe to head back this way. Start heading towards the jungle or stop at Sage's hut. precursor orbs to buy both of the statues' items, though. For both the statues' power cells. And I think there's a few villagers that I can still talk to, as well as a few scout flies that I may missed. I got some dots up here I didn't check. Oh, this is where the cracked egg was. Well, something just went at the bottom there. Oh, you can reach me. Is there any benefit to swimming in the bottom section there? Seems very suspicious. Oh, that's definitely not good. Okay, so I think unless there's something up to the right there, that would cover everything. Doesn't seem like there is, at least not from this angle. Nothing else around the beach by the look of it. Let's just try to be thorough.
Did you see the size of the bite that lurker shark took out of the fisherman's boat? We best stay way clear of them. I don't think we can tackle a creature that dag nasty.
Okay. There's the mayor. He wanted a payment. Birdwatch isn't here. Let's talk with the sages. I think I might still be missing one scout fly from this area.
Oh, it's the conquering heroes. Good. I wanted to talk with you two about something serious. There appears to be quite a bit of lurker activity on Misty Island. I can see them bombarding the Precursor silo from my lookout tower. If the lurkers open it up and release the Dark Eco, we could all end up running around looking as ridiculous as this annoying little specimen. Jak, it's time for you to prove your worth. Get the fisherman to let you take his boat back to Misty Island. Get to the top of the Precursor silo and take out that cannon.
And what about me?
You? Why don't you mop my floors? They seem to have lost their shine lately.
Okay. I need to find the fisherman.
Gotta get this heat shield working.
Or I could just check. I should probably check down by the docks, because that's where the boat is. Oops. I don't see any. I guess it's a good thing that I don't see any precursor orbs just floating around the water.
Maybe we should go root out the fisherman. I heard he was in the jungle fishing by the lower river.
Okay, that works. Oh, there's the other box that I missed.
All right! You found all the scout flies in this area.
Okay. 8 more and I can do Fire Canyon. And 30 more orbs until I can buy everything off of the statue. Let's check out the jungle. I got all of Precursor orbs at the same village, which, based on that prompt, means I probably missed one in the tutorial area. Okay. Wonder. Can't remember there's a way to check Precursor orbs by area, or if that's a thing for later. So inclined to do so, because I can't really use any of the eco they're dropping. Another scout flag. Don't see anything really in this part of the area. So let's cross the river again. I'll go to the bridge last because it seems like this way also leads to is kind of dead end. Oh, that's not the most ideal camera angle. Oh, I do have an uppercut. Oh, I didn't remember that at all. So I have to punch forward and then jump on those columns back on the beach, which also means that I definitely missed something there.
Let's get up on that machine and break the mirror diverting the precursor beam.
This will be for another side quest.
scattered all over the jungle must redirect the eco beam. Let's go fiddle with them.
Almost jumped off a cliff there. What is this?
We need to charge you up with that blue stuff to get this open.
Okay. Is there anything? I don't see anything else over here right now. I guess I head across the bridge. My internet is having some troubles today, so I will pause it for a minute. Okay, let's take this back. I have noticed my internet's running a bit slow today, but I wasn't having any problems with it
down by the Jungle River if we can borrow his speedboat to zoom on over to Misty Island.
I can use that green eco now. That's just a box that hurts me. Okay. There's a scout fly up there. Let's check up here. There's more stuff up there that I can't reach. I got enough Precursor orbs to get 2 more cells. There's stuff down there that I can also get. Anything hidden around here? What can I do? We can do that.
We need to get to the top of that tower.
We gotta recharge. That was pretty neat. Oops. Well, let's just get the scout fly. I figured since I had drained my resources, there wasn't much of a chance of be getting all the way through again. Though I don't really need it right now, because I think there's a vent up here. These seem to be permanently active. That was an interesting sound effect. And I got it. So right now I have at least 15 if I count the ones that I can buy. There's a cap there. Was this the temple? So good. There's some more orbs over there. And this, I think is the cap. That'll open up some vents around the island that I can use.
Wow, did you see that? Blue eco-vents have been activated all over the world. I knew there was a way to turn them on. There must be places to turn on the other eco-vents as well.
Okay. Oh. Found a boss. It's fairly straightforward. I'm not in great shape health-wise. And I'm dead. Okay. That was a best jump. I already checkpointed though, so I don't worry about it. So in that case, I should actually probably go back and refresh Blue Eco. Oops. That's also... That's it. There we go. Oops. A little bit impatient on that jump. Let's maybe just stay here for a minute. Okay, can't. Should have been. I don't know. Oh wait, I actually do need it to get through this part. Oh, that was just me not being good at jumping. Okay. Maybe a little bit more patience. Do I have full health right now, actually? I don't know. Guessing if I beat this boss up here. That was real dicey. Okay, so I do have full health. It's just falling is an instant death, I guess. Be a bit careful about dodging. I did it. Black Thumb, a silver trophy, it looks like. I'm gonna just open the fan right here. Oh, and that's the rest of the orbs there. Okay. Here's a little bit of a health safety net that I definitely needed. Like I said, I still have to check the beach down here, and I haven't found the fisherman yet. And I need one more scout flight. First off, I should probably check if the blue eco vent that was over there is close enough to this spot. It'll be a bit dicey. Yep, so these friends here did end up dying after with the boss. Up there. A whole bunch of precursor orbs. Okay. 16, that's a big glowy green thing in the distance. Oh. See if I can reach it. It'll be close. There we go. $361. So at least enough for 3 more power cells. I still haven't seen the fisherman yet. This time I spin a bit. up, I guess, or... There's a power cell. I almost forgot about that door until I came across this area. Okay, so I have enough to get into the fiery canyon now, I believe. Let me try that jump pad first. Just to see if there's anything I need to worry about there. Nope, there's a way out. That was not my best work there. Okay. I would have guessed that the fisherman was closer to the water. I'm not seeing any sign of him. Unless he's down below the bridge here. I also haven't figured out how to activate the lenses. I should probably try that on this one over here. Oh, he's definitely in the jungle, so I should probably, I guess, just keep hunting around. Because he'll give me access to at least one side quest as long as I find it. Maybe over here. Oh, there he is. Let's check over here. I was gonna check my waterfalls, but I didn't see anything.
What do you have in the basket?
Nothing to talk about. Them monsters patrolling the ocean took a bite out of me fishing rig. And now they're gobbling up me catch. No matter what I try, I can't seem to catch a single fish in this river.
Woo! Maybe it's your breath.
You think you can do better? Try scooping up river fish with a tiny net. I'll give you a power cell if you can catch 200 pounds of them critters. And then I'll let you with Shrimp here use my speedboat to get to Misty Island. You want to try the challenge? There are two types of good fish to catch. 1 pound fishies and 5 pound fishies. Eh? If you miss 20 pounds of good fish, then I'm gonna take me net back from you. There are poisonous eels in this river. Catch even a one of them boogers, and you'll poison the whole darn catch.
Okay.
Here comes a big one.
Nope. I got in a rhythm of it.
Here comes a big one.
Seems like it's the same pattern. Or at the very least, a very similar pattern.
Steady, boy. Here comes a big one.
Oh, that's not good.
Steady, boy.
No.
Missed. Here comes a big one.
169. Missing that one 500 really got me. I think I actually missed a couple, which really set me back. There's that. I think that one part I just gotta try to get a bit better at prioritizing which fish I focus for.
Steady, boy.
Oop. The hitbox is a bit weird.
Here comes a big one. Steady, boy.
Oh, that's not good. Missing a 5 is probably one of the worst because it's such a huge dent in my missable fish. Maybe it's a little bit different this time.
Here comes a big one. Hold steady. Looks like you could use a bigger net. You did it!
There we go.
You caught 200 pounds of fish. Not bad for a couple of landlubbers. Here's the power cell I promised. And you can use my boat at the village dock whenever you like.
I gotta hand her a fish trophy. Is there anything else around this riverside that I should be aware of? Already checked out over there. I gotta figure out what to do with the lenses. I can't remember what for those. It says to refocus them. I guess I should probably follow the beam from the machine at the start and see if I can track it from there. Okay. I need to, I think, be on the other side. Seems like it's focusing towards the top. It's not really letting me see. Oh wait.
Line up the beam by pointing it at the next tower. Hey, we can follow the beam to find the next tower.
Okay.
Let's go to the next tower and reconnect the beam there.
I didn't really see where that one was. I think it was over to my right somewhere. There it is. Okay, and one more. He is very pleased with himself. Last one, or I'm assuming this is the last one because past here all that's really left is to the village. Unless I have, well, that might be the last one actually. That's on the way back. There is a little bit of a problem. I don't think I got all the precursor orbs. I got all the scout flies. The beach, I'm missing 2. Oh, that's how I check it. Okay. I'm missing 5 orbs in the jungle somewhere. I guess would be in the temple. Unless they're in the water somewhere, which is counted as jungle. Which is also a possibility. Already checked down there pretty well, I think. Oops. Maybe a quick sweep through the temple again. Just to see if there's anything particularly easy. This was for the scout fly, so I'm pretty sure I got everything here. Doesn't mean I can grab on that. Okay. Is there anything tucked away up here? Just want to be as thorough as I can. This is the cap room. What's this way? This is just platforms. I think I got everything there. Pretty sure. there's another vent that I missed. So far, that doesn't seem to be the case, though. The only vent that was left was in the boss room. And this seems like it would be, I think, a little bit too iffy to try to get through. Okay. I'll just back out this way. Just double check inside these. Okay, there's nothing in this room. I already got all the precursor orbs that are on these. So maybe it is at the beach. Either at the beach or actually in the river with the bronze. Those are the two places I have potentially left to check. Let's do this.
We should go tell that windbag of a mayor that he owes us big time for connecting the village energy beam.
Doesn't look like anything is out of the deep water here. Maybe I'll just come back later. I can go ahead and grab the two power cells from here. A little bit too early. And I just didn't get my double jump off. Alright.
For your gift, another power cell is yours. You have proven yourself worthy. Here is a power cell.
Okay, 21. And I didn't see many precursor orbs I left, but I think I have another one to buy off a townsperson.
Good. You've collected enough power cells to fuel my heat shield. Meet me by the entrance to the fire canyon by climbing the cliff behind the farmer's house. Bring the power cells, and hurry! My father says he's seen more lurkers around.
I kind of want to go back to the beach first.
Hey! Let's go check out old Fish Brett's speedboat at the dock.
Let's stop by the mayor first.
what a wonderful sight. I thank you. The entire village will thank me. Boys, you have restored power to the village and guaranteed my re-election. And for that, my boy, you've earned a power cell.
Shiny happy steeples.
So, you want to make a contribution? Good. A sizable one, I hope. Yes. Oh, it is a sizable contribution. I just hope this power cell adequately represents my gratitude.
Okay. I only have 31 orbs left, so not enough to buy another one. Let's head over to the beach.
Hurry up with those power cells. I'm waiting at the head of Fire Canyon, at the top of the cliff behind the farmer's house.
I guess I'll do Fire Canyon.
Now, gotta bring in the crops from the drill basket.
Okay.
Great! You have the 20 cells needed to power my heat shield. Now be careful. The shield will only protect your zoomer till it reaches 500 degrees, so try to keep her cool. Flying over open lava will definitely heat you up fast. Hit 500 degrees and it's over.
Over? Like burning molten metal over?
The fire canyon gets pretty hot, so keep a lookout for jumps to keep you off the hot ground. I've also released several blue cooling balloons you can use to drop the shield's temperature quickly. Oh, and when you get across, don't forget to activate the teleport gate in the Blue Sage's lab. Then we'll be able to teleport over and meet you. Good luck!
Okay.
Hit those balloons to cool off!
Yeah, I don't want to do that. Okay. Okay, I can use...
All right! More orbs!
This is not my best work.
See if we can catch air off those workers!
Okay, try that again.
There's scout flies out here, too! Right on the raised precursor stuff to keep us cool.
Buzzing. I must have clicked on the specific for scout flies. That's not good. part about each attempt is that it doesn't really pretty much just makes it so that I can do the clean run without having to worry about getting boxes. Oops. Forgot about the spikes. There's that jump. That went bad. Got a scout flying power cell. Okay. Power lunge. Trophy. It's it. Made it to Rock Village.
Whoa! I don't think I'll ever get used to that teleporter tingling sensation. Hey! It looks like the Blue Sage threw a party.
Oh my! Rock Village is on fire!
One heck of a party.
No, I mean Rock Village is being bombarded with flaming boulders. Oh, and it looks like the Blue Sage is working on a levitation machine to move them. Assuming it's operational, we're gonna need power cells to fuel it. I guess you two are going to have to find some more.
We'd better take a look at his notes. Jack, go check on the villagers. Then come back and give us an update. And take the fur ball with you. Well, the situation here stinks worse than a lurker's armpit. Before Blue Sage's disappearance, he journaled significant trouble in all of the surrounding areas. Of particular interest to me is the dark eco-infection of some innocent plants in the Precursor Basin. Kira will teleport your Agrab Zoomer to the nearest transpad. Ride the Zoomer to a green eco vent, and then carry the green eco to the corrupted plants. That should heal them. Don't miss a single plant, or the infected ones will slowly reinfect the healthy ones. And Daxter, start cleaning up in here, and don't forget the corners.
Apparently, the Precursor structure just off the coast leads to an underwater lost city. The Blue Sage has been trying to figure out how he can bring one of the chambers to the surface, but he was never successful. You should check it out.
Aren't there a lot of lurker sharks in that water?
Why? Are you scared?
Me? Of course not. Just looking out for Jack here. You know what a chicken he can be.
Well, if you swim out over the coral reef, I doubt the lurker sharks will bother you. They don't like shallow water.
Okay, let's maybe head back to the Great City side. Now I'll try and finish up the beach. And then maybe check out Misty Island. Jak Daxter's going pretty good so far. I'm about 25 power cells in, so I guess like going purely by numbers, about a quarter of the way into the game. So far, it's been pretty smooth sailing.
Ooh, let's use the cannon to blow things up!
Okay, so I think the only power cell left in this area is the... I need a scout fly somewhere.
Get some! Get some!
Bit high. This is a strange aiming system. I can't tell if it has an arc to it, or if it's like a very defined distance. You can change the cannon to shoot further. Oh, charge the cannon, by the way. There we go. Okay. So how far can it go? It seems at least a little bit arc-based. Like it seems like it kinda goes towards the same spot usually. I think that's... I don't see any other boxes. That looks like 6 precursor orbs, so let's check. I'm missing quite a few in this area. Okay, let's try to go back and get those. I'm probably going for 100%. I've heard that this game isn't particularly that long to do so. And also since there's like a trophy system, it's a little bit easier for me to follow. Like the worst case scenario is I end up don't getting all the precursor orbs, but I think like at least these early collectathons generally are easy enough that it's not too bad going through the process. There's a bunch. Okay. So I guess I should check the backside of the other temples there because they might have some icebergs. Let's see, anything over here? How many do I need? I need 5 more. It seems like those last 5 in each area are hardest to spot. Okay. Oh yeah, there was this. I almost forgot. worse than the last 5. Oops. There's the last scout fly. Okay, I think that's this area cleared. Just make sure. Looks like all of them. I got all those. Oop. What percentage am I at? So yeah, 26% in terms of total gain. Now let's maybe head over to Misty Island for another side quest. Or I could... Let me check. Geyser Rock, I'm missing 1 Precursor orb. Maybe before I go back to the Rock Village, I'll do that really quick. But first, Misty Island. Didn't see. I forgot how many orbs I'm at now. 114, so I can buy another power cell. There he is.
I see you two are back to make the trade. Good, jolly good. Hey, you have the precursor orbs that we agreed on? I hope you put this hard-earned power cell to good use. Cheerio, ta-ta, bye-bye.
Usually I just try to go for around 3 hours on average, so whatever I complete in that time, and if I'm about to finish up an area, then I'll just top off whichever one I'm in. I don't really have any planned direction specifically, I'm just kind of jumping around whatever's available. I think if we're being extremely optimistic, I would say I would like to get halfway through and then finish it in 2 streams like I did Metroid, since they're roughly... Because I've heard this can be done in around 10 hours, but I don't know what the average for it is. Generally, the faster I complete it, the more games I get to add to my list for this month.
This place gives me the creeps! And trust me, it's a whole new experience when you're covered in fuzz!
Okay.
Jump, then dive onto the teeter-totter.
Oop.
Hey! I see the sculptor's muse!
Yeah, I also have 2 and 3, but I've never played 3. So that's kind of, once I get up to 3, that'll pretty much be a blind playthrough. But I'm wondering if I want to jump kind of between the 3 big platforming bundles that I have, because I haven't finished Spyro 2 yet, and I have...
Knock over those bones!
I've only finished the first Crash Bandicoot game. I'm probably not going to do all of the gym games back to back. At least I don't plan on it. But I would like to eventually get through all 3 of them. I haven't decided on Jak X Combat Racing yet, because I also got that in the bundle. did they go? Oop.
Don't fall into the mist below us! Because I don't think we'll make it back.
The other option is if you want to stream straight through the PlayStation 4, but it depends on if you use a particular layout, because I think they have one that they tend to stick to.
Get the Red Eco! Red Eco makes your attack stronger.
Okay, that platform breaks. Okay. I'm not really sure why I didn't finish Spyro 2. I think I just kind of fell out of it. I think it was because I did 1 and 2 back to back, so I kind of got a little bit burnt out on it. Oops. Yeah, Red was a ranged attack, wasn't it? So I should probably take a peek around this way. Is there nothing over here? Okay. But I probably got like... I got at least past the first main boss in Spyro 2. So if I were to... Yeah. And also, another one I should probably finish up is the Ratchet and Clank remaster. I got pretty far in that. I think that was the thing where it was just, I wasn't super in the mood for it and kind of fell out of it. Spyro 1 I got the Platinum Trophy for. I think that was like the second game I platinumed after Spider-Man, which I also have to finish the DLC for Spider-Man, so that's another one I was considering. Because I only have 2 of the DLC left. Definitely have a lot of games that I could finish. Like, I'm debating on whether I want to stream them though, or just finish them in my own time. Okay, where? What is this circle around now? Got him. Yeah, that's actually kind of the reason that I started doing like gameplay videos in the first place, was because for a little while, I kinda had a bit trouble balancing my 2 main hobbies, so I started like doing some gameplay videos so that I could encourage myself to finish some newly releasing games that I had not made time for. And generally speaking, I think that's been going well so far. Like, I haven't quite got great at finishing a bunch of games, but I've at least been more interested in starting them, and I have probably played more games in the past couple years than I did for a few prior. Oops. Let's try this again. Not entirely sure what the purpose of the Eco here. Other than, I guess, just making it so I don't collapse the platforms as fast, maybe? There. Oh, there's a door there. That's what it's for. I guess on the bright side, though, having too many games isn't necessarily a bad thing. Because there's no shortage of entertainment games. Okay, I cleared out these platforms, so now I can safely get this echo and actually finish this. I don't really have so much of an issue with replaying. I would actually say probably more the opposite. I tend to very rarely replay games. It's just, it's more that I end up trying to focus too many games.
It's an ambush, Jak! It's an ambush!
Like, right now I've been trying to limit myself to 3 games at any one time. But then it's like, once those 3, I find one that I really get interested in. And then I end up putting out the other 2, and then I just end up either finishing them, or I just keep putting them off. Okay, it turned out a little bit. I think it's just this is a particularly loud arena section. Because it's like explosions and a lot of hitting and loud thuds going on. Well, at least I don't have to do it again. So I basically lost no progress and got a health restore.
Let's keep you out of the ooze, okay?
Tonight's featured event trophy. Okay. Can I actually reach the cannon, or do I just have to bait it there? I think I just have to bait it. Or can they not hit me here? Seems to only really want to focus on this center platform, which is a bit weird. Maybe I have to go around. Also, I guess how do I go? Oh, this one's probably open. I probably don't need energy for this. Okay. Those are some sneaky orbs. I can go down to the beach over there. Okay. No scout fly. That's 3 of 7. I think I should check down here. There's not a whole lot down here. I guess just those few orbs on the steps. Unless I need to build up blue energy for something. Oh, there is a spot there. Oh, so might not have enough energy with just this one, so I probably have to get all 3. Okay. Getting close. There we go. Check down here first. Make sure they didn't tuck away anything. Okay, looks like it's not clear. There's 30. Let's check over this way first, maybe. There's a speeder. That's probably going to be a little bit of a commitment. I don't think I want to do the speeder quite yet. Let's maybe head back up top. Kicked in all of a sudden. Been pretty generous in at least. Oops. There's a cannon. And his power cell.
I have to admit, I'm impressed. You two didn't screw up. Now that the lurkers can't open that silo, they can't flood the world with dark eco and cause untold destruction. Wipe that ridiculous grin off your face, Daxter. The two of you have plenty to do. Get on with it.
Okay. I think that's all of them. I'll grab those probably on the way out. Or I guess I could grab them now. Just to make sure I got everything here. Okay, looks like I got all of them. So that leaves the speeder still. How am I doing? I have 4 power cells left, including the scout flies. Okay. Yeah, so far progress seems generally good. A bit faster than I was expecting, but it might be that like late game it slows down a bit in terms of like power cells for time spent. My internet is having some issues today. Big bones over. I did hear mention of that, but I wasn't entirely sure what it meant.
Let's plow into those balloon lurkers and shred them!
There's a power cell up there. A whole bunch of orbs. Just today it's been kind of weird. Usually it's, I mean, some days it's kind of finicky, but today it's like particularly bad. Like I had one disconnect earlier, which usually if I notice it then I just have to pause. I'm not sure if it, maybe it's like getting colder out or something and it's starting to mess with it. These 2 orbs, though, are not being nice to me. Circle back around. There we go. Yeah, it seems like right now it's really unstable, but it's sort of balancing out a bit. Where's the other? There's another one. So where? I need to get up here. So I need to get over to the power cell over there. On that last one. Oops. I guess if it's a case where my internet gets so bad, like that I start having more disconnects, I may have to call it a bit earlier than I planned. But I think right now it seems like it's mostly an issue with just drop frames because I'm seeing a lot of them. could definitely see them popping up on my end. It was doing fine for a little while. Like, so maybe it'll just kind of work itself out after a bit. But I'll at the very least try to finish Misty Island.
You stopped all the mine-dropping lurkers. They've been threatening the waters around our village for weeks. Bring your zoomer back to the transpad, and I'll teleport it back.
Okay. So that leaves, I think, just the Scoutfly power cell, and I'm done. Or was there one more? Oh, there's two. With the Scoutfly, there's one other one I'm missing. Was a big slide. Guess the question is, where is the last two things at? I'm trying to figure out which bones I can knock down. Is it... Doesn't seem like these ones. I'm wondering if that just opens up a shortcut, or is there actually going to be one that's required? It doesn't seem like it's doing a great job of stabilizing, or like sorting itself out. Oh, there's a power cell. I need some blue energy, which is over there. Okay. That body check was rough. Okay. Is it... I mean, if the power cell's over there, then I don't think I need to break the bones unless one of them has the scout flare that I'm missing. Which is definitely possible. Oops. Okay, I think I need to take out at least that one guard. Keep trying to go this way. Okay. I think that's all I need for this path. Oops. by the blue eco. This one or... Maybe further. Oh, that one? Oops. Okay. There we go. So that... I need to create a path. There we go. Okay, so I just need one scout fly somewhere. My guess would be on the path that I was chasing, like the golden squirrel or whatever it was. Maybe there's one there. Wait, it's over there. I forgot that I didn't make it this way. There we go. But now, how many orbs do I have? I'm missing 5. So that's all the power cells at least. It's always those last 5 orbs that are extra tricky. What is the purpose of this? Or was there something hidden here before that I already got? I feel like there's gonna be at least one more bone ramp that I can knock down. That'll maybe lead me to the remaining orbs. So let's check over this area. There, unless that just goes to that. Okay. This, I guess, would have helped with the side quest, but doesn't do much for me right now. This is to the speeder. Hopefully I didn't miss any orbs, and there might be back there. I did check over there. Oh, there's 3. There's 5. Okay, Misty Island is all done now. So where should I go next? Yep, I got everything at Fire Canyon. Oop. I keep trying to hit circle to exit, and apparently that is not correct. Okay, so now I gotta remember where the boat is. think it was over here. Somewhere. There it is. Oh. So I think I'm gonna go to Geyser Rock and find that one orb that I missed somewhere. And then maybe Rock Village. And I'll probably call it after that. But still, it doesn't look like it's stabilizing at all. But given that time frame, that'd pretty much be the 3-hour mark that I usually push for. Okay. I don't think there's... I don't know there's any that... Yeah, there's... Doesn't look like there's any that I can buy right now. Because I want to say it's been a few months since it's been this bad, but I don't... It's probably just a case where I just need to let my router, like, cool down for a few hours, would be my go-to guess. But yeah, it's usually never really as bad as it is today. Let's head over to Geyser Rock. I gotta find a single Precursor orb and then I'm done here. Okay. Hopefully it's not like in the water somewhere. The weirder part is I did do like an hour-long stream of the Final Fantasy VII demo earlier, and I don't think I had a single issue the entire time. And that was like just maybe 2 or 3 hours before I started this. And it actually seemed like it was getting better than it was earlier when I started. Okay. But anyway, let's find this one orb. I feel like it definitely doesn't want me to drop off here, but I guess it's fine. Still no sign of it. But, I mean, I expected this game to take 3 streams, so even if I were to end right now, I think I would still be on track for that. Because I expected it to be like 9 or 10 hours in total, with the 3 hours each session. This is the way I came in before diving out the back. I think missing one orb is worse because it could just be a case where there's like a jump somewhere where it was like just out of reach and I didn't. And I couldn't see it on the camera. Oh, there it is. Okay. Done in Geyser Rock. So that's 4 areas, I think, done. 2 or 5 areas. And I guess 6 if you count Fire Cannon, but that's kind of a mini area. Okay. Teleport straight to the Blue Sage's hut. I'll try to finish Rock Village and then I'll call it there. Or at least get a good start on Rock Village.
Precursor orbs for each power cell I contain. Here is another power cell for your quest.
So after if I get 4 power cells, I can complete the next main objective.
You two look like a couple of capable fellows. I've got a research project going, and maybe you could help me out.
Hey, we're the ones on a big quest here. We ask you for help.
Well, perhaps we can help each other. I've been studying the burrowing habits of lightning moles in the Precursor basin next to our village for years. But now those awful lurkers have scared the moles to the surface. And since they're blind as bats, they can't find their way back underground. If you could herd them back into their burrowing tunnels, you might just save their lives. I've got a power cell that says you can do it.
Yeah, lightning moles. We care. Maybe for 2 power cells.
Nice try. But I would be willing to part with another power cell if you two find me 90 Precursor orbs for my research equipment. Fair enough?
So I need 310 Precursor orbs to complete this area at least. Oh, wait a minute. There was...
This stove is...
I don't think I can reach it. I don't think I can reach that platform from here. So maybe there's more energy somewhere else. Might be able to reach it if I can circle around that rock there in time. Not quite. speeder mission. I don't know where their burrow is. Oh, this is a bit dicey unless that's...
Those must be the infested plants old Lognoggin was talking about.
So he wants me to cut down all these. It looks like I'm pretty proud of this. I think this is right. Oh, I have to use the green eco. Okay. So that's the kind of tricky part. Got it. Okay. Those generate quite fast. This is a surprisingly precise mission. Here we go.
You keep on impressing me. But then maybe it's just because I've got low expectations. Okay, your moment of gloating is over. Get on with it.
Let's try to... Oops. I'm gonna be a little bit more thorough on your grabbing.
Do me a favor and keep away from those dark eco boxes.
Another scout flying.
That's one of those flying lurkers. He might have a power cell.
Let's go back to this one first. I've got enough for another power cell. That was a bit iffy. Bust. I don't know what trophy that is. Let's try to get this flyer. made it so hard that path I thought he would have turned around by the time I got around that. So here's a good jumping off point for that power cell. Looks like it wants me to go from over to the left there. There's some boxes down there that I should probably remember. Well, I guess I'll get them now. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of a bit of a constant. Like, it doesn't seem like it's stabilized at any point, it just seems like it's happening in batches. If I get a flat-out disconnect, then I'll just call it there and head back to the nearest save point. Or head back into town, probably. And then save it there. Because I have had one of those tonight. So at least right now I'm not making a whole bunch of progress in this area, but I'm definitely making notable progress. So I think there's a limited number of flyers, and then the burrow quest, and then a lot of the other things are just orb specific. Okay, let's try. I think I got the bear. Right now, I think in terms of missions, I have this one. I have to try to get the lightning moles, I think it was, back in their burrow, and then I have however many flyers are left, and then that'll be the main non-story missions. Okay. There we go. This section of the map. Oh, there's the birds. Oh, and I have scout flies, I just forgot. Or is it all just one burrow?
Trust me, those dark eco boxes are bad news!
Well, we shouldn't jump there. Here's another scout fly. Probably got him out the corner. There we go.
Good flying! Those lurkers were no match for your zoomer. That's one more power cell.
So I need one more and I can continue with the story. And I already have enough precursor orbs to buy at least... to buy one right now. Actually, maybe two. Did I actually get him to land a burrow? This one's a bit weirder. So I can't tell if I have to come in from a certain angle or if I just have to get up near it. That one just kinda did whatever. Let's try to go in from around this way. Unless there is another burrow that I'm just not seeing. Oh, this is the start. Oh, that's interesting. I saw one. No, he didn't go in. He just went near. There we go. So I guess I just have to kind of keep nudging them towards it, and eventually they'll dive in. It's hard to tell if there's a specific path that they follow that might make them more inclined to dive in. This one is just kind of doing his own thing. There's another orb up there that I see. I should probably go up there and get that one, thinking about it. I don't know what exactly causes them to jump in. It just seems like, at least that first one I got, it just kind of seemed like he ran in on his own. That's not Precursor. Okay. I guess we have one less thing to worry about on here. There he goes. Did he go in or did he just go to the other side? But I couldn't really see. Sometimes they just run right past me. If I at least can get him into that little section where the burrow is, then maybe I'll have a better chance of getting him to jump in. Maybe if I go up here. Circle around this way. Or is it just a case where I have to keep chasing them until eventually they give up and dive in? There we go. So it seemed like that was it. I just have to keep chasing them. Guessing if they like stop and rest or calm down, then that's means they won't be heading towards the burrow. wrong way.
Let's go get our power cell from the geologist.
But I also need 2 more scout flies. I don't know if they'll be later in the area or if they're all going to be in this kind of basin area. I'm pretty sure I checked thoroughly up those ramps, so I don't have to worry about up there. Nothing down here that I can see. There's also that portal that I haven't checked out at all. Oh, there's one.
One ring down, a bunch to go.
Oops. Not sure where this is taking me. I guess this is just kind of like a weighted tour of the area. And also give me a power cell. Oh no.
I've said it before, I'll say it.
Well. So, is the power cell still there? It's a very dirty box placement. It is not. Oh wait, there it is. Never mind. It is. It was just blocked by the hill. Purple paint. Okay. So all that's really left, I think, in this area. Well, actually, there's the blue precursor rings and scout flies. So there's one more ring quest. And then it's just turn it. Wondering if there's anything to do, or anything with these pipes that I should be wary of. Or are these just blocking off different areas? But if there's a blue ring, I should probably try to find that. I think that's it over there. This game is surprisingly forgiving, which is there it is. There's the scout fly. Oh. I didn't notice that little ledge there at first. Okay, so that leaves. Return to the geologist. The blue rings, and then there's something else. Oh no. I'll be pretty happy completing this area. I think think this was a bit of a detour from Rock Village, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. And I'll grab the... I think I have enough Precursor orbs to get both the statue and the one from the Geologist. So that should put me pretty close to the halfway point at least. That was just upsetting. I think if I had jumped, I would have gotten enough air to grab it. Okay. It's weird how I almost want to say the speeder in Jak and Daxter has better handling than Jak 2, where it's a central feature. At least from what I remember. Oh no. It's like it feels like it's a bit more snappy and the speed is a bit more manageable. Like the only significant difference, I guess, being that they have their own individual health bar in Jak 2. So it's like they're much more disposable. This is a little bit torturous. Yeah, especially because they also had like racing mini games. So you would think like when they introduced racing, they would have really wanted to tighten up their speeder handling. Where it seems like they kind of went more speed and less control. This is something. I think I have to do it from the middle pillar, or I'm just not getting a good angle on that one. It's hard to say. That's the thing, like the 2 elevation thing in Jak 2 is a bit weird with speeders, where like you're either at ground level or you were at a very specific hover point. There was no like I'm not sure if it's better to keep trying from that first pillar or if I should. I don't think I can jump up. I don't think that would work. This blue ring is probably going to be the hardest one on the track. There we go.
There's the next 3!
How? I guess up here.
You've got to fly through each ring before they turn off.
Oh no. Oh, I had to probably ramp off the rock. Did they already reset? Yes, they did. Okay. So they are timed. It's a bit weird that they don't have a timer for this. But I guess like the assumption is it's supposed to be so like back to back that you don't really need it. unless it is ramping off that rock there. Yeah, that might be it. Okay. And I wonder what the other power cell I'm missing is. Unless there was like a mission in the village that I didn't pick up, which would probably be like the case here. Trophy. About 42%. So I'll stop in the village, turn in my orbs to the 2 people in the geologist quest, and then I'll call it there. A little bit past 3 hours, so pretty much what I was expecting. But I didn't expect to get almost 50% of the way in, but like I said earlier, I'm kind of expecting maybe the last half of it'll pick up in difficulty and maybe slow down a bit. Okay. Where's this?
For your sacrifice, I offer you a power cell.
Then I'll quit out from there.
Thank you for saving those moles. That's awfully good of you. Here's a power cell to help you out. Now I can get back to my research.
And
oh, you have the orbs. Here's a power cell we agreed upon.
There we go. Okay, so that leaves 1 orb in Precursor Basin. And Scout Flies in Rock Village, and then 2 others. And about 45% of the way through. Okay, let's save the game again. Okay. Yeah, for about 3 hours, that's not too bad. It's better than I was expecting, at least, but thanks for hanging out in. probably next stream I'm gonna do some more Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. And then I'll just kind of play it by ear by then. But I'm gonna give my internet a break, so thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.